Hmm.
Hello?
Yes, Mandar.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. Actually, I had some issues with charging. Yeah. So, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Very good morning. How are you?
I am fine. So, oh, lot of light. Just a minute, sir. I
Yes.
close the.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good. So,
Sir, I just got the timer working. So, it was just a very silly mistake. Actually, I realized that what it was giving me was, and basically what the timer does, it takes in a function, and what it does is every time the timer fires, is runs that function. So I had defined that function in window.h under public, and then it was giving me an error that the function not found. So I was watching the video again, and I realized that they are defining it under public slots. So I defined it the function there instead of in public, and it started working. So
very
now,
good.
yes, sir. So now I was just writing code. So now what it's doing is just printing some text every few seconds. So now what I wanted to do was that I wanted to print 1, 2, 3, 4 on a label on the window itself. So I was doing that, sir.
Okay. Can you show me?
Yeah, sir. I'll share my screen. Yeah. So I was just watching a video. So this is the Q timer tutorial video. and here
Hmm.
from here I got it working.
Hmm.
And sir, I just watching this.
Hmm.
Just skip. Just a minute, sir. Just go forward a little.
So now, how much confidence are you on this Qt?
So I'm pretty confident. Now I'm also thinking I'll start doing it in Python, Qt in Python, Qt Python I'll start doing because that
Okay.
also looks much easier.
Yes, yes. Today we'll show you how to do that. Okay.
Sure, sir. Okay, UI. That only I was trying to find. Okay, so sir, what I'm gonna do UI, then label, set text to num.
Okay.
Sir, so how do I convert this to string, the num to string?
I don't know. I'm
How,
not a programmer.
how to convert word into string in Qt widget. How to convert it to Q string? Take this, put it here. Number will be num, and I'll put a semicolon. Yes, so I'll try now, sir.
Hmm.
Save all. Just a minute, sir. I'll put on the fan till it builds.
Hmm.
Okay, so it seems to give an error in window.cpp error. Not a signal or slot declaration. Hmm. So this is seems to work.
Hmm.
What's the problem here? It's giving.
You are giving num as a text
Yeah,
input.
yes, sir.
So yeah, why you are not directly putting this num as a number?
It's giving some error, sir. So this is just, it will print num, not the value in num. So I'm just trying this first. For some reason, it's not working. Some error.
Mm-hmm.
Go up, remove this. Maybe this is the error. Then yeah, now it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you can see, it keeps giving update.
Hmm.
I'll just define a variable here then. Private int num equal to 0, and maybe now I'll go here and can do this UI label set text num. No. No. Semicolon. So let's try that, sir. Save all.
These are the CPP syntax or something else?
CTP means, sir?
Is C++?
Yeah, sir. I think it's CTP only.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, sir, here. Because a lot of additions are also here.
So how you learn this?
Sir, so like I was just learning watched some beginners videos and I watched
Mhm.
some plotting videos and I saw how to do this.
Okay, okay.
Sir, then I'll also show you my other sketch of the plotting, and
Mhm.
this plots a parabola.
Mhm.
I'll run the plotting one, and so as you can see, sir, it's it's displaying this parabola.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. So now what I need to do is make this live using the timer. So I'll do that in like a few minutes. Just going to first, sir, I'm going to check if I can update the number.
Mhm.
Num equals to num plus 1, and also we go to design and font, and I'll increase the size, sir. Okay,
Mhm.
and edit and set this to timer, and I'll run it now, sir.
Mhm.
Save all. So what I'm doing, sir, here is I print some value, then I update. So as you can see, sir.
Mhm.
Yes. So now I can also increase the delay. So let's keep it to 1000, which is 1000 milliseconds. That is 1 second. Yes, sir. So this is working like this.
Mhm.
So now we can try the plotting.
Mhm.
I don't know what this is. Add this. Okay. Uh, live plotting tutorial QT Q custom plot. Real time plotting. Sir, just a minute. The video's volume is really less, so I'll bring some earphones because I'm not able to hear what is saying.
Mhm. Okay. Uga Dako. চাকটা ডাকবে নাকি? আমাকে একটু বিস্কুট টিস্কুট দাও, আমি খেয়ে। হুম।
There is a lot of background noise coming from your side, sir. Yeah, sir, now is better. Yeah, so sir, I'll quickly do this.
হুম।
Uh, then suppose okay, so there's a timer. So sir, just a minute.
হুম।
I'll go here. Come, plotting animation. Open this. Just header, queue timer, and main window. Oh, yeah. Save. Okay, sir. So this is running. So now in the second project, I got the timer working, and now I start adding the plotting. So here I need print support for not raising any errors, because if we don't add this print support, the plotting library gives some errors. Then,
What happened then?
oh yes, sir.
What happened if you don't add it?
Then there are some errors
Okay.
because of the plotting library. So I am using a Q custom plot.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do that here. I think. Where is it? Files, data, software, Qt, projects, plotting animation, and here I have added Q custom plot. So I need to I add the C and C++ files here. Then I go to Qt and I do add existing files, these two, and open. Okay. So now I have added these. Now we'll see, sir, what the. So here he's showing how to download this. I'll just keep that because I have downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's now added those to the project that I just did. Okay, so now what he'll do is he'll add a widget. So for the plot, we need a widget. So I'll also add that. Here down here it is widget. I'll add that above here. Yes, sir. So I've added the widget. Now I click and do promote to, and I said Q custom plot. I'll just check that's what he's doing. Yeah. So that's what he's doing. So I'll click add and then promote. So he's just naming the widget as plot to just know that this is the plotting widget. I'll do that. Dot.
What is the comments coming at bottom?
What, sir?
What are the commentary coming at the here?
Yeah, the subtitles are coming, sir. So, sir, can you see the subtitles?
Yes.
So I just like increase the size so you can also see better, sir. 75%. Is this okay, sir?
Yes. But how it is coming?
Sir, here there is this button. Sir, can you see the pointer?
Yes.
Yeah, so here down here there is a button.
Okay.
So if there is a commentary, the subtitles someone has made for this video, then it shows up that you can switch on this. Or else you need to go to settings and you can see if there are subtitles, it shows this option.
Okay.
Then you can go and just click on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all this helpful to you?
What, sir?
All this helpful to you means you can learn from these things.
Which thing, sir?
This coding.
Yeah, sir, it's very helpful. So I'm able to, like, lot of times when I've got some issues, I can go to coding and I can solve. Plus, I also enjoy coding very much. And like everyone, so you also they give me problems, and I enjoy solving those in Excel and in coding.
Very good.
So here what he's doing is he's
Hmm.
adding two text boxes,
Okay.
and this is a double spin box, but it's
Hmm.
just like a text box. So
Hmm.
basically, then he has two buttons. So what he
Hmm.
does in these two text boxes, he gives
Hmm.
the value x and y value. Then when he
Hmm.
clicks add, he
Hmm.
adds a point.
Hmm.
And when he adds a point, he can like change the x and y values, and he can keep adding more points. And then he has also a second button, which is the
Hmm.
clear button.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I just want to see what he's doing in the draw function. Okay, just a minute. I'll use
Hmm.
this only. Edit, plotting. Here what am I doing? Make plot. Okay, and I'll go here, sir.
Hmm.
And I will keep a function called a plot. I'll just close this. I'll make this plot, and here also I'll keep it plot. Okay. Then sir, here I'll just paste this code. So every second it should do this. Then there anything else are done? Main window make plot. I'll do all that also, sir.
Hmm.
I think he's doing. But oh no, not here. I'll go to main window.h and I'll see if there's anything done there. No, there's some errors here. Just a minute, I'll see what is this guy doing here.
Hmm.
Okay, this is plot. So this is
Hmm.
our plot widget.
Hmm.
Plot, 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 plot. Wait. Go to design. And I'll see what did I name the. I named it plot. Try running it.
Hmm.
Giving some errors.
You can check this 4 compiler output. You can see here. You can press this 4 number no at bottom. This
Oh, where,
issue,
sir?
switch and the application output, then compiler output. Now
Okay.
you can see the compilation. Very good.
Okay, so this is all. So sir, now what I'll try is that here doing. So what I'll do is, so here sir, what I want to do is that where just a minute. I'll yeah. So every time the timer runs, I want to, let's say, update the plot. So I'll just see how to do that. So I have passed in this function to the timer. Now
Hmm.
I just want to see how to change the value.
Hmm.
So earlier he made a vector. Okay, so I'll also create a vector. Q vector double vx vy. Okay, so now let's skip forward, sir. Main window. So here is also doing UI plot graph add graph.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good morning.
Okay, so I'll do this for I, oh, not Python, for int I equals to 0. Just general check here. Main window CPP, make plot, okay. I less than 100. I plus I plus I. Oh, no. Nine. Okay, so what I'll do is not use a for loop. I'll have a notice. I'll have a variable private count integer load count equals to 0. Then, sir, are you still there?
Yes, I am there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so sir, what I'm doing here is that, so I have created the plot. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll have one value and that value will be, every time the timer runs, that value will keep updating. And what I'm doing is that, let's say that value goes from 0 to 1. So then according to that value, I'm going to use sign to print, to convert. So 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4. Like that it will keep going up. And the sign, I'm going to use a sign function. So every time the timer runs, the value update and the sign keeps going. Like that I'm planning to do. Okay, so sir, what I'll do here is, so I'll have a x equals to the count y. Oh, so I need to create these variables also. I'll create a float x, float y. Two variables have created. Now I'll use these x equals to count, y equals to sign. I can do that. Nice. I'll do double here. Double, double, double. Sign of count. Okay. Then I got that. Then sir, what I'm gonna do is, Vx dot append. So Vx dot append, what that does is it appends some value to where already existing I've got some values. Then I get a new value and I put that new value, I add that. That's also called appending the value to into the list of values. So for that I'm using the append function. Append x vy dot append y. Keep the timer delay to 100 milliseconds. Vx, Vy. Two. Okay, sir. So I don't know if this will work. Let's just try it. Looks like there is some plot there. Oh, okay. Count equals to count plus 112. Now let's try print. What happened?
No, nothing. Continue.
Yes, sir. So it looks like it's working. I'll
Very
increase
good.
the range and show you, sir. Keep this to 0 only. And I'll show you, sir. See all.
Very good.
So it takes a lot of time. Yeah, sir. So this is the sine wave. I think it will emerge again now. Yeah, sir.
But you take this negative value also.
Yeah,
Minus.
so yeah, instead of setting the x range to minus, I accidentally
It is
set.
a sine value, no? So it will not go to 10. So
Yeah,
you can put minus 2 to 2. But
and
x value you can put no issue.
I'll set this to 10, this to minus 5 and 5 only. I'll set it, sir. See roll. Okay. Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Excellent.
I'm happy it's working.
So this is now you see this your application is now available. Okay. Earlier you had to run the program. Now anybody can get this app and he can run it. Okay.
Yeah.
And how to do that, you know?
No, sir. I don't know how to export the application.
Now you here from this build debug, no, left side, can you see my cursor?
No,
Yes.
sir. This?
No, this is a bottom one. When you select this one, add project, you click on project.
Project, sir, where? Here.
Yes, project. Now you see here it will show it is a desktop 5.15.2 MinGW, all those things it will show. QMake, generator, Ninja, something, all these things, and you should learn about all these things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now here it is the build directory also showing here. Build directory. Journal,
Oh,
shadow build, then build directory, right side,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, I see.
And this location you can know from here where it is saving, or you know already you where it is your file. You can click the
Yeah,
edit button. Yeah. So edit button, edit.
no,
No, not there.
where is it, sir?
Welcome, then edit. Bottom, left side, extreme left.
Left side.
Welcome, then edit.
Um.
Further left.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I
welcome,
see.
then edit. And edit, you see this, all this information is here. And here, if you click on this folder name, it will also give the location. You put it plotting, animation, cursor put on, no, not there.
So, sir, this is the directory where I save in projects.
Hmm? Here you move your cursor to plotting animation folder. Yes,
Yeah,
you can see
I
the
can see.
data also for, so it is there. Now you click on debug. What
Debug.
is the debug? Debug, not top. No, not that. Debug
Uh,
window. This is a
sir,
monitor window. No, below that. At bottom. Here debug, no. Plot animation, then yes, select all, save all, do that. uh, Now what is your laptop configuration?
uh, just a minute, sir. I'll show you. Uh, Properties. Yeah, 8 GB RAM.
8 GB RAM is good RAM. Do you have space, hard
I
disk space?
I think got one something. I'll show storage.
Mm.
Yeah, 109 GBU, 129 GB free.
129 free.
129 GB free. 109.
Okay, then it is good. Then it is good. It should work. It is good configuration.
Ooh. Yeah, so sir, this is just I set the range to count, so now it's giving like this.
Hmm.
So here, sir, where is it? Yeah, here I was just giving the range 10, right, sir? So I gave the range as the maximum, the x value that is.
Hmm.
So now it is doing it like that.
Good. Okay, good. Now at the bottom there is a hammer,
Yeah,
hammer
sir.
sign. You click on that hammer. And see the compile output.
Compile. Hmm.
Compile output.
Yeah, sir. Here it's showing.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then application output, anything, is it showing? No.
No.
So now you go to that folder where it is saving.
Okay, sir.
Not that. You today you have created this 18th, no? Third folder. You can see the date.
Yeah.
And
So
you, uh,
the where I'm building that here it is. The
hmm,
plotting animation.
yes. Now you click on release.
Release.
So nothing has created. So you have to set that in release mode. You go back, no. You go to the debug mode. There is another file, no debug. Yeah, debug. So here you see that there will be an exe file. Correct. Second last. Yes. Click on that. So this is telling that it requires some other files to run. This is an exe file. You can you extension view. You click on view at
Yes.
bottom that main menu explorer main menu view
Where, sir?
at the top. Explorer top
Yes.
top menu, file, home, share, view. At the top, file,
Yeah.
home, yeah, view. And then view file extension, right, extreme right, file name extension. You click on that. File name extension. No, not there. Yes. Click on that. Now you see this is an exe file. Now this exe file you have to use win deploy function. That function is called. mm, can you open a notepad, or can you open a let- okay? Can I write there? No.
Just a minute, sir. Sir, you can do one thing.
Hmm.
That here, there, I think there will be a.
Chat in chat I can write.
Okay.
So
There will be an option. I think that you can see around that. Take control of screen. So if you ask that, you click that. Then if I accept, then you can control my screen also. Or maybe we can also use AnyDesk only.
no, how to do that? You tell me again.
Sir, somewhere na here below there is mute, stop video, everything there is na. Sir,
Hmm.
so there will be you can just search around there, and I think there will be an option take control of screen or something like that. I'll just
Okay.
check, sir. How to take control of presenter screen in Zoom. While viewing another participant's screen share, click the view options. So, sir, so above there must be a tab where the mute
Okay,
and
forget it. Just let me finish what I want to convey to you. Okay.
okay,
So
sure.
there is win deploy qt. So this is the .exe.
Yes, this one. This is the
This
plotting animation.
no, you learn how to win deploy this uh, uh, how to do it.
Okay, sir.
And then you can send me that app app and I can open it. Anybody can open it. Okay. This
Okay.
is an window app. So Win deployment you have to learn now.
Okay. So I'll do that, sir.
Okay. Now what I want to do, you go back to your animation, plot animation. So in that plot you run it again. Yes. Now whenever your time starts, no, okay, are you getting my point?
Yeah, sir.
That time should display here at the top, and cumulative time means 5 second, 10 second to means what is the time taken. So it should display the time at what time is started, and it should display the time taken.
Okay, sir. So maybe
You
for
will do
that,
it now or you will do it later?
I'll do it now, sir.
Huh?
I'll do it now, sir.
Can you do that?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, try it.
Okay, so what I'll do is, sir, I'll go to design and UI label set text set text to count semicolon. So just a minute, there's someone at the door, sir. A bell. Yes, sir. I'm back, sir.
Now you try it and we'll see it in the evening.
Okay, sir. So this is the last line. I'll try this.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, let's try this, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So here you can see the time. Sir?
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
sir, can you see the time, sir?
Yes. Yes. This
Sir,
is time in second.
yeah. So this is basically the value I'm giving from for time. This keeps increasing.
No, there is a function called timestamp. Timestamp. It will stamp the when that animation started,
Okay.
and then time.
Just a minute, sir. Then I can do something like how to get current time in timer QT. Current timer is not a class name. Okay, sir. So I'll try this afterwards. So, sir, actually, why I'm displaying the current time like that is, sir, the timer is updating every 100 milliseconds, and the count is updating by 0.1. So every time the timer updates 1 second, the count also updates 1 second. So basically, through count, I'm getting the timer's time only.
No, separate this count and time. Count is different function variable, and time is different variable. So when your app start plotting, first point it will plot what is the time, that time that is to be displayed. That is not depending on your count. That is the start of first point. And then when you plot the last point, then what is the time and what is the interval or time taken to plot this last point. So it can be 3 second or 4 second, but it is not related to your count, actual time. What my point?
So, sir, are you seeing the time it takes to build the application?
Yes. No. Time takes to plot the points.
Every run?
No, not every. First point, last point. So in between, how much time?
So,
So
sir,
if you,
technically, there isn't any last point because this just keeps going exponentially.
but you are giving the range, no, 10, 10, 0 to 10. When this 10 will be plotted, then it should display the time.
Okay. So, the time from
So
this
your
to
range, if it is 0 to 100, so 0 to 100 is radian, I think, what you are giving.
so I'm just giving updating values. So it's just
No,
0.0.
it should be sine t is radian, no? T, it is t, and you are giving t is angle. Angle is radian, and it is plotting sine t.
So
Okay.
sir, Sir, what happens is that radians keep increasing as the angle increases. Na, sir?
Yes.
So as that is
So
increasing, yes, sir.
when you give 100, so 100 radians. So I am asking you that to plot 100 radians, how much time it is taking? Or it
Okay,
is
like that.
200 points, suppose 200 radians. So how much time it is taking to plot? That was, and when it started plotting and when it finished plotting, and what is the elapsed time, that values is to be there in this graph. And
Okay.
my purpose is different. This is also a function we should know. Many times we require to keep track of the time.
Yeah. So I'll try that also,
Yeah.
sir.
So two things now you have to try. Two things. One is win deploy Qt. Win deploy Qt.exe. How to do that?
Okay,
And
sir.
second thing, this time when you finish, you make a WhatsApp. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Sir.
Mandar.
Yeah. Sir, so I did it, sir. I'll show you, sir. So I'll run it. Uh, so it's plotting the sine wave, and then after it crosses 10, so as you can see, it's taking 10.1 means 10 seconds and 100 milliseconds.
No, I'm playing time stamp. It started at today's date, suppose 18 March 2021 and 10:32, and it take 10 seconds. So that date stamp should come.
Okay, like that, sir.
Yes, yes.
I thought there's a time.
I want that we should know that when you have created that thing.
Okay, sir. I'll do that, sir. So for that, I think I'll need to look at the date time module. So
Yeah, yeah. You try that, okay?
okay,
But that is also depend. Timer is also required now with that,
yeah, yes, sir.
because
So
timer.
with this I'll do na. So for the date time module, I don't know if the timer is required, or for the plotting the timer is required. Sir, also I'll also try the pendulum and all that, because I think I'll be able to do that right now.
So I am very happy that you are doing all those things. Now you can publicly send these apps that my creation. You can create a page of your own which will display your name or all those things, and something details about the program, and then it will display that pendulum how it is working, and you can use that also, how you have built or something, what is required to do that, like that, something you can do that.
Sure, sir. So I also start working on the Win programs that you were saying, sir, and I'll see how I can export this program. And when that's done, then I can just send you those programs on WhatsApp. Then
Yes,
I'll also do the pendulum and all that after that.
yes,
And I'll work on the daytime module, and I'll do the task that you gave me, sir.
yes,
This
yes.
of the time.
So and whatever you have, I can spend another 10-15 minutes if you want to show that straight line midpoint, uh, midpoint graph.
Uh, the 4 bar linkage.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll start that then. So actually, I made a 3D 4 bar linkage
Arey
when
wow.
I made that. But sir, it's taking so much time to process, sir.
No, what you do, you take a longer interval. You are taking very short interval, no? So your data point is increasing heavily, and it is becoming slow. But when you take a means interval, larger interval, then it will be, I think, will work. Arey wow, very good.
So sir, just a minute.
Hmm.
I'll disable these things.
Hmm.
I'll cancel.
Hmm.
Made my track.
Hmm.
So just a minute, sir. See one. What is series one? Cancel. Let's do this. And I'll shift these from here to here. Then I'll shift the second one from here to here. Yeah, sir.
Hmm.
So I'll show you, sir. So as you can see now, the yellow is how the midpoint is going. So I'll just disable the circles for now.
No, let it be. Let it be. It is giving a good impression, no?
Okay, sir. So yes, sir. As you can see, it's tracking how the midpoint is following.
So now what you have to do, you got a curve, no? Midpoint, it is following a curve, and in this curve, you have to generate a tangent line, and that tangent line, when it will move at a certain point of time, that tangent line and curve will be same, and this is the line, you can say that straight line portion.
Okay, so like we see in the simulations above this, there is a triangle.
Where is the triangle?
I'll show you,
Tell
sir.
me. Hmm.
4-bar linkage gate. There must be one.
Hmm. No, that triangle, no. These are suppose one fellow has created this triangle, means he has made some complicated it is a 4-bar extended 4-bar with a 3-bar extension. So this is someone has done for some purposes, and everyone doing that one without this, nobody can create originally, so somebody has done it, and everybody is trying to this 3-bar. We don't require to do this. You can do this also here also, you can put that tangent line, but we don't require. We have our own curve, and in that own curve, if you can create that tangent line, then you will be knowing which portion is straight line portion. That is most
Okay.
important. A part of this curve is a straight line.
Sir, so like what part am I supposed to simulate? I'm still not getting that.
Yes, yes, you try to understand. Actually, I don't want that 4-bar mechanism just for creating a curve. My purpose is to create a straight line portion, a portion which moves in a straight line. Okay, so we
Yes.
have to find out that which portion of that curve is moving in a straight line, and how we can do that. If we can create a tangent line, then we can know that this is the portion where it is following a straight line. But that I think we have not discussed about uh, creating a tangent line in Excel. Have we discussed?
No, sir.
I think once we just casually discussed, but that time our focus was with something else. So you don't try it now. Next step, I will tell you how to do that, and we'll create a straight line. And when the straight line and curve will match, then we can say that yes, this portion is a straight line portion. Okay,
Sure, sir.
tangent is always a straight line, is not it?
Yeah.
So tangent and curve, they if they meet, then it is a straight line.
Sir, so here, as it we here
This
there are.
portion, yes, this portion is a straight line,
Okay.
is not it?
Yeah.
And sometimes it follows very complex path also.
So then maybe I can change some lens here and there, and
Yeah,
I'll
that you can do that,
say,
but you do it leisurely. Okay, just I told you, you have done excellent work.
okay, it's, yeah. So this is what I wanted to show you, sir.
Hmm. Can you make a write up 10 points? What steps you have followed to do that? What formulas you used in 10
Uh,
15 bullet points?
all right, sir. I'll sure I'll try, sir.
Okay, okay.
For this 4-bar linkage, sir, the plotting.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. I'll try, sir.
So we'll break now.
Sure, sir.
Okay, good. I'm very happy.
Thank you, sir.
You are doing some excellent work, and you see this type of learning, no? When you are learning earlier, I cannot tell students when I teach a students in conventional method that this is the 4-bar linkage, this is the curve it follows, and matter ends there. I never can understand whether students are learn it properly or not. But if you learn in this way, what will happen? You are showing that, sir, this is the thing. So now I can see that you have learned it. is not it?
Yeah.
So I need not go for a final exam to test you that whether you know this theory or not.
Yes. Sir.
When you are learning, you are passing the exam immediately. So
Yes.
wish to introduce this type of learning actually. Immediately teacher will know, and you also know that whether whatever I am teaching, whether I am teaching it properly or not, because immediately you are testing that.
Yeah, because like when we are conducting exams, like there's a lot of pressure that study, study, study.
Hmm.
Everyone just like a lot of times no one understands like this. They memorize the answers and they write it down.
Yes.
Like very simple answers and also they don't understand only. They just
Hmm.
memorize and then they
Hmm.
write it down.
Yes.
Like once though a very funny thing happened,
Hmm.
like during an exam, like after the exam ma'am was telling the results, like
Hmm.
after few days.
Hmm.
So someone, so those answers in social studies we had to only memorize only. So like
Hmm.
one thing I realized, everyone just forgets the answers
Hmm.
so some days later just for the
Hmm.
exam day cop. So one day what happened, after the exam, ma'am said someone had written that the cow gives wool and the sheep gives milk. Like so much they had copied that they are not even thinking that does cow give
Yes.
wool?
Yes. Okay. so, so it happens like that. But once you do this, then there will no misunderstanding and no mistake.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Good.
so thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye for now, huh?
Bye, sir.
Bye. When you finish, you just give me a call.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Good day.
Good day, sir.